Snake plants have a reputation for being almost impossible to kill, and honestly, that reputation is well deserved. They handle neglect, low light, and irregular watering better than almost any other houseplant out there. But here's something most people don't know about them. Snake plants can flower, and when they do, the blooms are delicate, fragrant, and genuinely surprising for a plant that usually just sits there looking tough. The problem is most people never see it happen because they don't know what actually triggers it. Today we're going through 3 proven ways to get your snake plant to flower, plus a bonus technique at the end that most people overlook completely. Let's get into it. Give it enough light. Light is the biggest factor, and it's the one most snake plant owners get wrong. A lot of people know that snake plants survive in low light, and they do, but surviving and thriving are very different things. In low light, a snake plant grows slowly, barely puts out new leaves, and almost never flowers. It's just getting by. What you actually need for flowering is 8 to 12 hours of bright, indirect light every single day. A south or west-facing window filtered through a sheer curtain is ideal. An east-facing window works too, and a shaded balcony or porch can be a great option if you have one. The key word is indirect. Never put your snake plant in direct afternoon sun, because that will scorch the leaves fast. If you're not sure how much light your spot is actually getting, a light meter is worth picking up. Let it get a little root bound. This one surprises people, but it works. Snake plants are more likely to flower when their roots are snug in the pot, what gardeners call root bound. When a plant feels cramped with limited room to grow outward, it triggers a kind of survival response. The plant essentially decides that vegetative growth isn't an option right now, so it shifts its energy toward reproduction instead. And reproduction means flowers. So resist the urge to repot every time the plant looks a little crowded. Let it sit in its pot and only move it up to a larger container when you can see roots circling the top of the soil or poking out of the drainage holes. Until then, leave it alone. The mild stress of being root bound is actually working in your favor. Keep it warm. Snake plants are native to warm climates, and temperature plays a real role in whether they flower or not. The sweet spot is somewhere between 70 and 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Never let the temperature drop below 50 degrees, and avoid anything above 100. Cold drafts and sudden temperature swings are particularly damaging, so keep your plant away from windows that let in cold air during winter. Outdoors, plants naturally experience shifts in light and temperature across the seasons, and those changes are part of what triggers flowering. Indoors, your job is to simulate that warmth and consistency as closely as you can. A stable, warm environment keeps the plant comfortable, and a comfortable, well-lit snake plant is far more likely to bloom. Bonus controlled stress to trigger blooming. Plants operate with 2 main priorities: survival and reproduction. When a plant senses conditions that might threaten its survival, it instinctively shifts toward reproducing. That's the logic behind keeping a snake plant root-bound, and you can extend that same principle a little further with one simple adjustment to your watering routine. Try slightly underwatering your snake plant by letting the soil dry out almost completely between waterings. This mimics a drier environment, the kind that tells the plant it might be heading into tough conditions. That mild stress can push it toward producing pups and blooms. The important thing is to still saturate the soil deeply every time you do water. You're watering less frequently, not watering less thoroughly. And don't take it too far, a mildly stressed plant flowers. A severely dehydrated one just suffers. One more thing worth knowing, snake plants typically bloom once a year, usually in spring or early summer. If yours has already flowered this season, don't push it. Let it rest and try again next year. And if you have a variety like sansevieria, trifasciata, honey bunny, keep in mind that some cultivars rarely flower no matter what you do. If blooming is the goal, it's worth choosing a variety known for it. So there you have it, more light, a snug pot, the right warmth, and a little controlled stress. 4 things that can take your snake plant from a plant that just sits there to one that actually surprises you with flowers. Give these a try and drop a comment below letting us know how it goes. If this was useful, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. See you in the next video.